set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and 1. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum plan. Go quickly and attack them. Because right now, they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? They'll drop to throw. is dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here we go on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Castillo. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We're scoreless after 1. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Castillo.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he stopped immediately there. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This is McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Castillo. Off the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Sullivan. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft it, deep right sideline. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Odom. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. Odom. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a give, right side. Odom. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And some room to run now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Benson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Dante Hightower on the stop. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And a give this time to the tailback. Big hold of the 30. Now they can't bring him down. And all the way up to the 46. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's brought down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
look to throw now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and throw for it.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a give, right side. It's Benson, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
68 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, You should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Stephon Sullivan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop it far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. A CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done.